Hey guys! Okay, so for today's video, I actually thought of this while I was driving home just a few minutes ago. So bear with me if it doesn't seem that well put together. But this tip video is not so much a specific tip about your business. It's more of a tip in general. And I want you to know that this is directed to myself as much as it is to you guys. I'm not picking on anybody or, trying to be mean or anything. Just this is something I thought of and I think it's really helpful to everybody. So I wanted to share. Now, what I was thinking about is the way to success is almost always described as a road. Like people say, the road to success is hard and all this other stuff. And I was thinking about it, and I really think that that's an accurate description because I don't know about most of you, but in Maine, the roads aren't very good. There are hills and dips and potholes everywhere. We have roadblocks, and once I had to take a detour off the highway that took me an hour out of my way before I could go back on the highway again because they were doing construction, and there are places where there's just missing pavement. It's just not there. And sometimes you have to go down a back road that's really sketchy, and there's probably somebody with a chainsaw hiding around the next corner. You don't know. It's probably going to happen. It's the backwoods. But despite all those difficulties, you still keep driving and you still usually eventually get to your destination. So I was thinking that your business, your Tastefully Simple business, is your car. And that's what's going to get you to success. Now, what success is could be different for you than it is for me. For me, success is meeting your goal. Doesn't matter if your goal is to have a party over $200 at some point in the quarter. Or maybe your goal is massive like mine, or maybe it's somewhere in between. I don't know. But to me, success is hitting whatever goal it is you set for yourself. And your business is how you're going to get there. If you have a goal in your business and you're not using your business, you're kind of just going to sit in the middle of the road and try to hitchhike with somebody else. It's not going to work out well. Nobody picks up hitchhikers anymore because that's creepy. But since your business is your vehicle, you have to keep in mind that you need to keep it polished. Keep it looking nice. If it doesn't look nice, people aren't going to be so fond of it, and then you're not going to have anybody say, hey, nice car, or nice bike, if we're talking about Palooza last year. Don't let it rust. That's something that I've been guilty of lately. I've been letting things go stale, letting them rust. And you really need to change things out frequently to keep them running smoothly. Think of it like changing the oil. If you don't do that, you're going to have problems. Where if you do the same thing over and over again, maybe you'll get bored and then you won't be as enthusiastic about it. And if you're not enthusiastic, why would your customers be excited? They're not going to be excited. Changing it up a little bit now and then is a really great way to keep people interested, especially if you have regular customers. If you have somebody who parties every month and they're getting the same party every month, they might get a little bored. So make sure you're changing it up a little bit, looking for new ideas all the time. And don't forget the gas, which is your motivation, of course. That's what's going to make sure you get to the end. And you can find motivation in all sorts of ways. I try to post motivational things when I find them. And I know a lot of other people do too, which is great. And the last bit of this analogy that I really have is that stopping at a rest stop, one of those little scenery stops to look and say, hey, look how far I've come. This is beautiful. That's fine. Absolutely feel free to do that once in a while. But keep in mind that your car is still running when you get out and do that. So don't stay too long. Make sure you get back in and keep going. Because I promise the view from the end of the road is going to be a lot better than what you see along the way. And try not to take any side streets because then it's just going to take you twice as long to get back to your original place. And that's it. You know, just like having a real car, not everybody is a mechanic. So if you have problems with your business or you need ideas or anything, please reach out to the people on this page. You know, feel free to comment on this video and say, hey, I need fresh ideas so that I can change it up a little bit. Or, hey, I really crashed and burned and I need to start this trip all over again. Which is me. Right now, I am starting fresh as of right now and starting this whole thing over again, which I think is a good thing. Sometimes it's good to just start over, a clean slate. So if that's what you're doing too, great, let me know. We will be Fresh Start Buddies. And that's it. I hope you guys like this video. I don't really have a craft for today. I'm sorry. But I will try to think of one for next week. And yeah, I love you. Bye.